Everything's just getting so complicated.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Full House tackled serious issues.
What are we stopping for? Fire Rebel!
For this list, we'll be looking at the most poignant, shocking, and heartwarming life lessons we learned from the show. Who's your favourite Full House character? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Losing a loved one. Full House begins a few months after the tragic passing of matriarch Pamela Tanner. It goes without saying that grief and loss are a big part of the series, as her family copes with their new reality.
All I know is everything today has to be absolutely perfect.
Why?
Because it's the girls' first Thanksgiving without their mother.
When the Tanners have their first Thanksgiving without Pam, they're forced to come to terms with their pain. After Stephanie accidentally drops the pumpkin pie, they have some serious talks.
I let Mom down.
Why? Because of the turkey? DJ, Mom knew Thanksgiving wasn't about turkeys. It's about family and about being thankful for what we have. I'm thankful I've got you.
But it's not just about the kids losing their mum, or Danny losing his wife. In a powerful moment, Jesse opens up to his brother-in-law about losing his sister. Their interaction is heartbreaking, uplifting, and truly unforgettable.
I'm missing her, man. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Talking about it, that's what helps me. Talking about the memories. That's what keeps her in your heart.
Number 9. Trauma. This episode focuses on an earthquake's unexpected aftermath. Notably, Stephanie becomes extra clingy and attached to her dad, but refuses to say why.
We'll be here with you.
Yeah, we'll play any game you want.
No, I want my daddy! You can't go. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
It's okay. I won't go. I'll stay here with you. Okay? Everything's all right.
The situation grows worrisome, so they take her to therapy. There, she draws an image that expresses her concerns. It's only then that she's able to fully explain what happened. We learn that not knowing Danny's whereabouts during the quake deeply worried her.
You should have been with me. I was so scared I'd never see you again.
Steph, I'm right here.
Needless to say, this episode is extremely important as it promotes discussions around mental health and normalizes taking children to see a professional when they need help.
Well, your dad can call you whenever he knows he's going to be late.
That's good. Then you'll always know where I am.
Yeah, I like that.
Number 8. Growing up without a mum. Despite being a rather comedic sitcom, Full House never loses sight of the fact that the Tanners are living without Pam. In this episode, Stephanie struggles with the monumental loss when she attends the mother-daughter slumber party with Joey.
Well, you're just in time for some Barbie.
Great. Throw an extra shrimp on for me.
Joey, that's Barbie doll.
Things are visibly awkward as nobody else is in a situation like hers, so she ends up storming off and is understandably devastated.
Why don't we skip beauty parlor and play something else?
No! Why can't we do the makeovers? Because of me, that's why.
But later on, she and DJ have an important talk about what it's like growing up without a mum, and her big sister touchingly reminds her that they can always rely on each other.
We're the only ones with a dad and Uncle Jesse and a Joey. And we have something else too.
We do?
We have each other.
Number 7. Trust issues. After learning that one of DJ's friends is married and pregnant, Danny starts to get serious about curfews. He wants to make sure his daughter doesn't get into any trouble, especially after she asks to spend time at her boyfriend Steve's new apartment.
He has his own apartment?
Dad, he's in college. He wanted his independence.
Well, I'm not so sure that you should be allowed in a boy's apartment without some kind of supervision. Like an armed guard.
He lets her go, but freaks out and heads over there when she doesn't come home on time. Predictably, chaos ensues, and Danny starts to get a little overprotective.
We were watching a movie and we fell asleep. It will never happen again.
You're right. It will never happen again. Because you're not allowed over here anymore. This place is off limits from now on.
Dad, that's totally unfair.
Luckily, this culminates in an important and vulnerable talk between the father-daughter duo, and their trust in one another is beautifully restored.
I guess if your mom were around, things would be a lot easier.
Dad, you're doing fine. You don't have to worry.
Number 6. Reckless driving. When Stephanie and Gia get into a car with two boys named Jason and Barry, the ride is anything but safe, as the guys engage in all sorts of antics.
How come everybody always drives on the right side of the road? Yeah! Let's give the left a shot! Yeah!
Yet, Steph doesn't seem to realise how dangerous the situation truly is. Instead, she characterises the experience as cool.
They happen to be great guys. And they are so funny. First, Jason drove on the wrong side of the road, and then he pretended like the steering wheel was locked. We came this close to a truck.
Naturally, DJ grows concerned and does everything in her power to prevent her little sister from going out with them again. This obviously doesn't go over too well, but when Danny informs Stephanie that a car accident landed Gia in the hospital, she realises that Deej was right all along.
Glad you were there for me tonight, Deej. And listen, I'm sorry about what I said. You're still pretty cool.
Number 5, getting picked on. This season 3 episode sees Stephanie forced to buy Jesse to make amends with Walter, a kid she's teased for being a nerd. As a result, though, he starts to think of her as his girlfriend.
Walter plus Stephanie equals true love. Forever. Forever?
When her friends find out, they start to make fun of them both.
Girlfriend. Oh yeah? Then prove it.
But Jesse's earlier advice about doing the right thing, even when it's hard, finally pays off. Stephanie ends up listening and stands up for her classmate.
What's so funny? Miss Milk through her nose on Parents' Day twice. Hey! It doesn't feel so great to be teased, does it? No.
She and her friends learn a pretty important lesson about how awful it is to be made fun of in the process. Number 4, smoking. Full House tackles the topic of peer pressure on more than one occasion. Since we watched Stephanie grow up throughout the series, she's at the centre of many of these storylines. In season 7, she comes face to face with cigarettes for the first time. She's encouraged to smoke but makes up an excuse and refuses because she knows it's a bad idea.
I better not. How come? I'm trying to quit. You should have seen my last chest x-ray.
However, she's torn as she wants to be accepted. So she ends up anonymously calling Jesse and Joey's radio show for advice, which also leads to a great talk with her dad.
I didn't want to tell you about this whole cigarette thing because I was afraid you'd be mad at me.
Mad at you? Steph, I am proud of you. I know how hard it is to go against the crowd.
When Stephanie is pressured to smoke a second time, she stands her ground. Amazingly, it enables her new friend Mickey's decision to cut back.
Mickey, you coming or what? No, you guys go. I'm gonna hang out here. With this scrub? If she wants to hang out with a scrub, she can. Not that there is one in here, but if there were, they got the point.
Number 3, drinking. Full House addresses this important topic on 2 notable occasions. In season 3, DJ runs into some kids who are drinking. She grabs a beer from one of them while trying to put an end to their shenanigans. But when Jesse catches her, he incorrectly assumes that she was sipping on the beverage.
Oh yeah, then what's this?
It's beer, but
Oh, you gonna tell me you weren't drinking it? I can smell it all over you.
those guys were the ones drinking. I was trying to stop them.
All right, save it. I saw the whole thing. Come on, you're going home.
She then has to convince him that it was just the opposite. Then in season 8, we learn that Kimmy got inebriated at a party and insisted on getting behind the wheel.
Kimmy, you're in no condition to drive home. But if I walk, I might fall and hurt myself. Let's go. Oh, I told you so.
The fact that DJ stopped her causes some serious tension the next day. But when the eldest Hannah kid reveals that her mum's fatal accident involved a drunk driver, Kimmy realises the error of her ways.
My mom died because of a drunk driver. I wasn't gonna lose my best friend the same way. Deej, I'm sorry.
Number 2, body image issues. This is by far one of the most shocking Full House episodes ever. It all starts when Kimmy wants to have a pool party for her birthday.
You're having a pool party in November? What a dumb idea.
No, they have an indoor pool. Tomorrow we can go shopping for new bathing suits. This party's gonna be so rad.
But the prospect of wearing a bathing suit makes a DJ uncomfortable because she doesn't look like the women she sees in magazines. So she adopts some seriously unhealthy and dangerous behaviours, like not eating properly and overworking herself at the gym. In fact, she nearly passes out.
Dad, DJ!
DJ, are you okay?
Yeah, I just got a little dizzy.
Naturally, the truth comes out, and with a little help from her dad, DJ comes to understand that who she is matters far more than what she looks like.
Deej, you got such a good heart. You care about people, and that's why people care about you. And everybody who knows the real DJ thinks she's pretty terrific.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Child maltreatment. In this episode, Stephanie and Charles get paired up together for a project. The only issue is they don't like each other much.
Everybody, this is Charles.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Steph, I see where you get your looks.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, I didn't say good looks. Could we just do the assignment, okay?
I can hardly wait.
But we soon learn that he acts out for a reason. As they work on their assignment, Michelle tells Steph that their dad is upset with her. Charles misunderstands and reveals that his father mistreats him at home in the process.
Try thinking of a funny movie, like Home Alone or Roger Rabbit. That's what I always do when I'm getting it.
Getting what?
Well, you know, when your dad's pounding you.
Stephanie initially agrees to keep what she's learned to herself, but worries when he doesn't show up to school. By the end, she tells her Uncle Jesse the truth, which prompts him to step in and contact the proper authorities. Needless to say, the whole situation is absolutely heartbreaking to witness.
What's gonna happen to Charles?
Well, Charles and his father need help, and now they're gonna get it. Sweetheart, please believe me, you did the right thing.
Then why do I feel so lousy?
Because it's a lousy situation, kid.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.